Long before the Chicago Cubs' epic run to the postseason worked this town into a frenzy, it was the Chicago Bears who were the toast of Wrigley Field.
A lot of people forget just how long the Bears played at Wrigley Field, longer than they played at Soldier Field. 50 years that they played at Wrigley Field.
Retired Chicago Tribune writer Fred Mitchell has fond memories of his childhood attending Bears games at Wrigley with his father.
I can still remember the smells, the hot dogs, and it was a great experience.
The Bears played at the friendly confines for half a century, from 1921 until 1970. The playing field ran north to south, from left field to the foul side of first base, with little room to spare on either end. In fact, the corner of the south end zone was literally in the visiting baseball team's dugout, which was padded for safety. Radio personality Ed O'Bradovich played for the Bears during the Wrigley years.
I could see our defensive backs whenever we played, whoever it might have been, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Rams, whoever it might have been, and down in that end zone, Dave Witzel, Richie Pettibone, Rosie Taylor, they would holler out to the receiver, "The wall, the wall!"
As the fan base grew, the Bears brought in portable bleachers that sat in right and center field, an area known as the East Stands, that pushed Wrigley's capacity to nearly 47,000, about 9,000 seats above its normal size. Did it feel like they were right on top of you?
Absolutely. You want to talk about loud. And that East Stands, about 10,000 people roaring from there, and they're all right there. And I'm telling you, you couldn't hear yourself think. That was really something to play there.
And the Bears gave their fans plenty to cheer about during their tenure at Wrigley. 8 world championships, with the final one coming in 1963 against future Hall of Fame quarterback Y.A. Tittle and the New York Giants, thanks to a key interception.
I slowed up, took a step or two to the side, Tittle threw the ball. I put up my left hand, grabbed the ball, brought it in.
And a screen pass that he gets away is gathered in by Ed O'Bradovich. And that proved...
And went down the 11-yard line, and we scored there. And that was 14-10.
This wraps up the scoring for the day as the Chicago Bears claw their way to the World Championship 14-10.
Despite a wind chill of around 11 below, causing the field to freeze by game's end, nothing could stop the Bears' defense from delivering a memorable beating to the Giants' quarterback.
He had been subjected to some really tough hits throughout that game, things that wouldn't be allowed nowadays.
Well, we went after him with a blitz package. If we got him and chopped his head off, the rest is going to fall. And we got him.
Just one of many moments of blood, sweat, and tears, adding to the lore of the 102-year-old legendary ballpark.
When people talk about Wrigley Field, there's so many historical moments, both from the baseball standpoint and the football standpoint, that it's hard to ignore it as just a tremendous cathedral.